Sup nerds? Now I've been hibernating for a month with no videos in mind, and even though I could probably just get away with editing down and uploading one of my Twitch highlights at twitch.tv/I don't know mates wink wink, or not even uploading at all on this channel, I thought to myself, I'm a lazy prick if I do either of those. And since my last video did very well considering my lazy ass doesn't upload, I've decided to get back on the old grindstone if you will, and make a video combining my three favourite things. Gambling, guns, and about £2.50 in my Steam wallet. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little approximately 5 to 10 minute video, but Professor Mates accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction. The Big Lazy. Okay, now before we get into the real meat and potatoes of this video, allow me to quickly slap you on the ass with a reminder to subscribe and go to my other shit. Stuff will be on the screen, do them if you want. The video now starts, now. Now here we fly over to see my CSGO inventory, looking quite bare but with no bear. I've never been one to care about in-game items ever since I tried on TF2 and then lost all of my money and then cried because I had lost all of my money. But recently I've been trying to build up my current CSGO inventory because I found a really cool knife that I really wanted, and then my journey began, which is also probably at the point where you are right now. So allow me to share my secret to getting sometimes some kinda cool profit sometimes. Please remember, only sometimes. Please just remember, this is not guaranteed to work. I'm not just gonna randomly pop a Dragon Lore directly into your inventory. Do this with like a little bit more than just baseline research. Go onto other YouTube videos, go research yourself before getting into the whole trade up thing. It's slightly more complicated than what you would think, and it's not just a case of putting items in and then getting money out, because that's not how life works, kids, because I know who's watching this one. I would just say go around, do research, and then come back, because I'm just gonna give the pure basic essentials to what I do in terms of my trade ups. So yeah, trade ups, they're cool. They're kind of a difficulty slider on how much you want to put in, how much you want to get out, and the chances. So imagine like you're in Dark Souls and you know you got like the slider for the volume, except it's in the shape of a plus, or any other four-sided shape that you can think of. I don't know. So yeah, in that respect, trade ups are kind of cool. You want a little bit of profit because you have a little bit of money, do this trade up. If you're suffering and want to end it all, do this trade up and give me the items back, smile. Recently I've been looking through CSGO Stash and through every single collection and case in the game, and have traveled to each and every TDM Jesus trade up video he has ever done. I have done my research, you don't understand, that was 20 minutes of my life wasted. But in this weird little venture, I have found my magnum opus in the terms of I'm broke and just one very easy way to profit. And this little weird little fucking golden nugget of a trade up I will share to you right now, good friend. Please subscribe. So here we drop in on Inferno off of the battle bus, which, if I'm being completely honest, I don't know why, I just really like this specific part of Inferno. And we're currently going to be looking through the Prisma 2 collection, which is where this trade up is going to be based off. And looking through, you can see it's got some really fancy stuff, some really unfancy stuff, and I hate this. But the two main things that we're going to be looking at is these two beauties here. Mwah, I love you. The Fever Dream and the Darkwing are the two guns that we're personally going to be looking for. But this Apocalypto is basically a break-even, last resort type of deal, so don't get all sad if you get this one. And now that we've got the targets in sight on our crosshair, let's go into the inputs and what I personally would use if I was going into this. Now, looking at the case, we have 7 options. The Boneforge, Distressed, Prototype, and Desert Strike are the weapons that we will probably want to be going for, as the other 3 tend to be slightly more expensive, but it depends really on whenever you're watching this video. This trade up could probably not even be that good by the time you watch this. This is why you do your research. With this, we want to try and aim for a float below 0.07 overall. The Fever Dream is the only weapon that has a better ratio of float outcomes, which basically means on the right side it has less chance to be battle scarred. At least this is what CSGO Stash is telling me. Are you lying to me? But yeah, anyways, this basically means that if you do all of your inputs and they come out to exactly 0.07 or anywhere between 0.07 and this number, it basically means that it'll actually become factory new instead of minimal wear. So if you want to do something a little bit more risky and you want to put in some slightly less expensive weapons to get the Fever Dream, do it, but it doesn't give you money. I tried. Those were hours wasted. I'm sad now. Anyways, ignoring my crippling sadness, I'm going to tell you the way that you actually want to do the inputs, which will be a lot more better, in other words, so you don't end up like him. The way I would normally do it is to grab 4 minimal wear skins that are around or under the float of 0.09. A quick note, you want to get the minimal wear skins as low of a float as humanly possible. This is because it will let you have more of a choice on the factory new skins, which tend to be a little bit more expensive than minimal wear skins because logic. And it will let you be a lot more lenient with the floats that you need to pick. So say for instance you actually got 0.08 instead of 0.09, you could probably get away with doing some 0.06s. Research this because it's very confusing if you don't understand it. I could probably do a video, but in that case, if I ever do, see you in about 2 months. Anyways, back on topic. With the factory new skins, you want to obviously get 6 of them. Around the float of 0.055 or under. That's if you're going with the straight up 0.09. If you didn't, look at that little note that I gave you. The best way to see if it's actually going to go under 0.07 is to look up a trade up calculator, or just calculate it yourself with a calculation that hopefully is showing up on the screen, if I am good at math. The calculator link will be in a pinned comment, by the way. If in case you need it, it's right there, along with a link to my Twitch channel. Wait! But now at this point, you should have your skins, and if everything is done right, they should all be in your inventory ready to be traded up. And if you're like me, you only get the acid etched, which is why I hate this weapon. It is the worst weapon in the game. Please write a comment about how much you hate this weapon. Trust me, I will love it. I will put the little heart next to it if you just say, I hate this weapon. Unless it's 2 years down the line and you're watching this, in which case I won't. But yeah, in which case that really sums up this video. Do your research because I'm giving the bare bones, like literal bare bones, on how to do this singular trade up. I would suggest TDM Jesus if you want any more. I guess I will link him in that pinned comment too, as long as my Twitch channel is. Oh, I didn't get the acid edge. Huh. Pog.